Deep in the heart of the Whispering Woods lived a little firefly named Flicker. Now Flicker was no ordinary firefly. His glow was a brilliant shade of blue, the rarest color in all of Firefly Glen. And every night he would zoom through the forest, showing off his spectacular light to anyone who'd watch. One evening, while flying past the old oak tree, Flicker saw a group of fireflies gathered together. Their lights were a dull yellow, and they all seemed very upset. "What's wrong?" asked Flicker. A kind older firefly named Celeste sighed and answered, "We're worried about our friend Luna. She used to have the most beautiful silver glow, but now her light is fading away." Flicker flew over to Luna, who was sitting on a leaf, looking very sad. "Don't cry, Luna," said Flicker. "I'll help you make your light shine again." But when he got close, he noticed that her glow wasn't just dim. It was actually changing colors, flickering from yellow to orange to red. And with each flash, a part of her antenna would go numb. "I don't want to change colors," Luna cried. "I like being silver. It's unique. If I turn yellow like everyone else, I'll be just like them." "But why are you changing colors in the first place?" asked Flicker. Luna sniffled. "I'm scared. Every night I get so worried about showing off my light that by the time I get to the Firefly Festival, my glow starts to flicker, and then it changes colors. And this year, I might not even be able to fly." The thought of missing the Firefly Festival made Luna even more upset. Every year, all the fireflies would gather in the center of the forest to show off their spectacular lights. It was the most exciting event of the year, except for one little problem. The forest was very big, and the only way to get to the festival was by flying through the dark, scary blackthorn thicket. For some fireflies, the journey was easy, but for others, it was terrifying. The bushes were prickly, and the shadows were deep, and there were always strange, scary noises coming from the trees. Most fireflies didn't want to go through the thicket alone, so they'd wait until a group had gathered, and then they'd all fly together, making the journey safer for everyone. But this year, Luna was so worried she didn't want to go at all, and with each passing day, her light grew dimmer. Seeing how upset she was, Flicker knew he had to help. The next day, he went to see an elder to ask for advice. "What should I do?" he asked. "My friend is scared and her light is changing colors." The elder smiled and said, "It sounds like she needs to learn the secret of the blue moon butterflies." "Blue moon butterflies," said Flicker, "but they're just a myth. No one has ever seen one. That's because they only appear when the moon is blue," the elder said with a wink. "And they carry the rarest, most beautiful colors imaginable." Flicker wasn't sure if he believed the butterflies were real, but he had nothing to lose. So the next night, instead of going straight to the festival, he flew to the blackthorn thicket. He waited, and sure enough, as the moon passed overhead, 2 blue butterflies appeared. They fluttered past him, leaving trails of sparkling blue dust in their wake. At first, Flicker was too stunned to do anything, but then he remembered Luna. Taking a deep breath, he followed the butterflies. They led him on a merry chase through the thicket. Up, over and around. Finally, they landed on a mushroom. And Flicker could see why. The entire forest floor was covered with sparkling blue light. As soon as Luna saw the beautiful glow, her spirits lifted. She flew over to Flicker and asked, "How did you find this place? I've never seen anything like it." "It's the blue moon butterflies," said Flicker. "They only appear once a year, and they bring the rarest colors to those who are brave enough to follow them." One of the butterflies fluttered over to Luna and brushed against her antenna. Suddenly, her whole body began to glow with a beautiful blue light. She was more beautiful than she had ever been before. Carefully, she flew back to the elder. "Look, I did it," she cried. "I found the blue moon butterflies. and I have the most beautiful blue light in the whole forest." The elder smiled and said, "You don't need to be the brightest or rarest color to be the most beautiful, Luna. You just need to be yourself." From that day on, Luna wasn't afraid to show off her unique silver glow. And every year, she and Flicker would lead the other fireflies through the thicket, helping them to believe in themselves and their own inner light. The end.